Hi JekyllConf, I'm David Jones from Resolve Digital, and today I wanted to chat with you about our company website located at resolve.digital. So we recently redesigned our website, re-implemented it, and we used Jekyll to build it. Previously we were using Refinery CMS, which is a dynamic CMS running on Ruby on Rails with the database, and it was just really interesting to see how things would go with the static site generator like Jekyll. So for this lightning talk, I just want to describe the technology stack that we have created, and I hope that you come away with one or two things that you might want to implement with your Jekyll site. So one of the key goals of our site was to become a little bit more serious about the content that we produced, and I wanted a great platform that would really show off the posts that we put a lot of effort into writing. So we usually start with Google Docs to collaborate on our content first, and then we place it into Jekyll afterwards for minor edits and so on from that point. So we're using a CMS called Cloud Cannon to give us content manageable sections of our Jekyll website. Cloud Cannon provides two things that are really great for us. The first thing is that it basically deploys and hosts our website. So all I need to do is push to GitHub, and I know that those changes will be automatically picked up and deployed to our websites, and that's all handled by Cloud Cannon. The second thing is that Cloud Cannon gives us an inline editor so that other people in our company who are non-technical can log into the back end and easily make any edits that they need to. So we actually pulled all of our existing content over from our old site using a tool called Jiggle Import, which basically allows you to point Jekyll Import at an RSS feed of your old site, and it'll automatically import that and create Jekyll posts for you ready for use. Okay, so next up I want to talk about performance. So Google has said that performance is something that they will consider in their rankings and influence where you sit from an SEO standpoint. And so we were really interested in static sites because they don't have to load anything dynamically, and so that's got to be great for performance. So what we found is that when we deployed our site using Jekyll, not only did the response times per page come down, but also the consistency and standard deviation that we saw in the response times came down. So it was faster and more reliably faster. So with the assets on our website and all the images, we're using a grunt pipeline to achieve that. So first of all of our images are loaded using the picture tag, and that allows us to display images that are specific to the device that we're loading those images on. So Grunt does all of the resizing. It has certain brackets that it sizes things down to. Then it passes it through a series of optimizations. So we have SVG min for minifying our SVG images, our vector images, and then we have image optim, which allows us to losslessly reduce the file sizes for GIFs, PNGs, and JPEGs. And finally, we're using WebP images that generate a variation of our JPEG, PNGs, and GIFs. And WebP is a really fantastic format that we love, but unfortunately at the moment it's only supported in Chrome, Opera, and Android browsers. So all this performance focus comes to be a Google PageSpeed Insights score of 92 out of 100 on desktop and 87 out of 100 on mobile. And we could take this further, but I feel like the return on investment diminishes as you get to the higher levels of the Google PageSpeed scores. We also wanted to encrypt all of our traffic, so we're using Cloudflare for that, and I encourage you to check that out. And when you submit a contact form, we're using a service called formkeep.com, which integrates with Zapier, which in turn integrates with a whole ton of different services. So When you submit a contact form, it's emailing us. It's also placing that message into Slack, and it's inserting a row into a Google spreadsheet, which we then classify as to the type of inquiry that we're getting for later analysis. So overall, we're really happy with our move to Jekyll. Check our website out at resolve.digital, and I hope you've picked up a couple of tips and tricks from this talk that you can use on your site. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the conference. See ya.